Greetings and onomatopoeia to those out there creating the new sound. I'm your host, Lynn Burg, and welcome to the Proverbs of Being. Proverbs of Being is a 52-week instructional and guided handbook as well as workout, working to inspire those to think with balance.
On behalf of Arlen and the Church of the New Sound, we'd like to thank and welcome you for your attendance here at Week 11. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Week 11 Proverb says, acts of hygiene must be performed on the conscience in the same manner as the physical, routinely/daily, with regard to evaluation and correction. When we think of hygiene, we often consider it in terms of physical cleanliness, brushing our teeth, washing our hands, or taking a shower. These acts are vital to maintaining physical health and preventing illness. However, this concept of routine maintenance can be extended beyond the physical body to our inner selves, particularly our conscience. Just as we tend to our physical hygiene, it is equally important to cultivate what I would call moral or emotional hygiene through consistent evaluation and correction. 1. Why conscious hygiene matters. Our conscience serves as an internal moral compass, guiding our decisions and interactions. Over time, however, it can become clouded by stress, biases, societal pressures, or unresolved guilt. Without regular attention, our conscience may become dulled, leading to unchecked behaviors or decisions that deviate from our values. Much like skipping physical hygiene can lead to physical health problems, neglecting conscience hygiene can result in internal conflict, strained relationships, or even moral decay. 2. The process of daily conscience hygiene. Performing acts of hygiene on the conscience requires intentionality and reflection. This process can be broken into 3 essential steps. Step 1. Evaluation. At the end of each day, pause to assess your thoughts, actions, and choices. Ask yourself questions such as, did I act in alignment with my values today? Did I hurt or help others? Were there moments where I acted out of anger, fear, or selfishness instead of integrity? 2. Correction. Once areas of misalignment are identified, take active steps to correct them. This could mean apologizing for a wrong, making amends, or setting intentions for how you will act differently in the future. 3. Affirmation. Acknowledge the moments where you acted ethically and in alignment with your values. Celebrate these victories as they reinforce positive behavior and build confidence in your moral compass. 3. The parallel to physical hygiene. Just as physical hygiene must be routine to be effective, conscious hygiene requires consistency. A single day of reflection won't bring long-term change, just as one shower doesn't keep us clean indefinitely. Incorporating conscious hygiene into daily life could involve practices like journaling, meditation, or even conversations with a trusted mentor or friend. 5. Challenges and encouragement. Practicing conscious hygiene isn't always easy. It can be uncomfortable to confront our flaws, admit mistakes, or reflect on moments when we fell short. However, growth comes from discomfort, and the reward far outweighs the challenges. By dedicating just a few moments each day to this practice, we can ensure that our inner selves remain as healthy and vibrant as our physical bodies. To neglect the conscience is to neglect the critical part of ourselves. By adopting the habit of routine reflection and correction, we not only maintain our moral health, but also enhance our capacity to live purposefully, ethically, and in harmony with others. In the same way that daily physical hygiene prepares us to face the day with confidence, daily conscience hygiene equips us to navigate life's challenges with clarity and integrity. At this moment, we're going to take time to hear from the congregation and how the proverb resonated with them in their life.
Acts of hygiene must be performed on the conscience in the same manner as the physical, routinely, daily, with regard to evaluation and correction. What that means to me is taking care of your mental health the same way you would take care of your physical health, like yoga or meditation or prayer.
How y'all doing? My name is Malik, and this is what I think week 11 Proverbs mean to me. I think it means that you have to take care of yourself, no matter what. Like, you have to take care of your mind, your body. You just have to take care of yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, you doing wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because taking care of somebody is only going to take you a long way. You have to take care of yourself, and that's just, that should be your main priority. Making sure that you're straight, making sure that you're good,
Week 11 proverb says, acts of hygiene must be performed on the conscience in the same manner as the physical routine daily will regard the evaluation and correction. This is shadow work. No one's perfect. We all make mistakes. Understand that, process that, grow from that, learn from that, and then you need to forgive yourself. That's what we're talking about. Whatever you don't like about the guy in the mirror, change. Have that dialogue with the guy, do the shadow work, figure it out, and then forgive yourself. Along like you forgive everybody else, you need to forgive yourself also and move on. That would be my interpretation of that.
Hey folks, it's Director Jace Cook. If you have clutter in your home, you have clutter in your mind. Clean the space. It's not just, I clean my body, I'm fresh, I'm clean. Clean the space so you can be clear of mind. And do it often. Not just to recharge, because when you do it that way, you're gonna drag in. Same like if you don't bathe. If you don't bathe in 2 weeks, you're gonna stink. Take care of your mental daily as much as possible so your mind don't be in a funk. You smell me?
Absolutely. There's that self-examination portrayment in the mirror again. Your conscious mind and self is just as, if not more important, to maintain cleanliness and wholeness as in your physical self.
No matter how good you can look, you can go to the gym every week and you could be a stud on the outside, but when people talk to you, they get to know you. That's why your mind's got to be right too. I've seen some of the best looking men with some ugly girls, you know what I mean? I've seen some ugly guys with some of the prettiest looking girls. Your mind's got to be right. And also you got to be able to take criticism. And if someone's telling you something that, not all criticism is good criticism, but you have to listen to it all. And you have to be honest with yourself. Point is, you have to get your mind right. Just like when you wake up in the morning, you put your pants on, and you put your favorite shoes on, and you might look in the mirror like, I look good, but do you feel good? So get your mind right.
Action. Montgomery Analytica here. So today I wanted to show you how to exercise your brain. And you got to remember, in the Bible, God says He represents light. Light is what you call illumination, which is basically knowledge, information. So the devil operates off of The devil is represented by darkness, which is basically ignorance. So we sit around and talk a lot, talking about the devil this and the devil that. In reality, the devil's not even here. So where I'm going at with it is, whenever you're trying to exercise yourself, grow yourself, educate yourself, the more that you know, you walking in the righteous, you following God. The devil operates only based off of things that you don't know. That's how he comes into your life. That's how things go the opposite direction, because it's based off of what you don't know. Educate yourself in any and everything that you ever know how to do or want to do.
If you want to change things about yourself, you gotta change the inside and your outside. You gotta look like something. Like me, for example. Let's say artwork. It don't necessarily have to be painting, building, using my hands with any craft, whatever. Anything does. Life itself is art, So if I know that's what I do, and when I carry myself out in public, I want to look like what I do. I want to look like art. I want to look like what I got on my feet. If I made art, if I did some kind of art or design on my shoes, and if I go out in public, somebody be like, "Oh, hey, I like those. Where you get those?" And some people are expecting me to say, "I ordered them or somebody else did them for me." No, I did these. That's self advertising. Advertising yourself, advertising your passion, what you got going on. So, yeah. So it's self-awareness. It also comes with, what we were speaking on before, self-awareness, self-presentation. I know a special person that I know is very theatrical, so you gotta believe in yourself and believe what you do,
So, congregation, if you have yet to receive your copies of the Proverbs of Being, go ahead and log on to thenewsoundempire.com. Click under manuscripts, order now, and while you're there, become a member. Hey, the price of admission is only that you admit that you're ready to make a change towards balanced thinking, show honor and truth, and be ready to become somebody. Hey, I'm Lynn Burg, and I'll see you here next week for the Proverbs of Being.